Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, October 18, 2022. While the outside world can certainly demand your attention today, you can benefit from working on a domestic project that requires intense focus or concentration. Even with the moon's move into your sign in the second half of the day, it's a generally good time to ground yourself by focusing on a pet project or constructive activity. Organizing or putting effort into a home or family activity can be particularly rewarding now. Showing your devotion or constancy in a relationship improves a bond. In fact, people appreciate dedication more than usual with the energies of current transits. With the moon continuing its transit of your private solar 12th house in the first half of today, you're likely to begin the day preferring some quiet or anonymity. However, once the moon enters your sign, your need for emotional connectedness emerges. It's a time to follow your feelings. Of all the planets in the solar system, Jupiter is likely to be one of your favorites. This is because he is known as the Great Benefic, always eager to bestow his blessings and miracles down to us below. As he spins in a circle for 12 years to make one revolution, he graces you with new beginnings and opportunities in different areas of your life. As he resides in Aries now, he has likely invigorated you with an active mindset when it comes to finding love or improving your relationships. Seize the day and strike now. You might need more caffeine than usual. Treat yourself to an extra cup of coffee to get moving while the moon is void of course this morning. Expect to feel wide awake by the time the moon enters your sign later on today. Once in your sign, you could feel incredibly self-aware. But this self-awareness can be a lot to take in emotionally, especially if you are focusing on the attributes that you wish you could change or do not like. However, you should use the lunation to improve yourself as a professional. As Saturn moves into his final 7 days in retrograde motion in your financial sector, he is slowing right down to a standstill. Yet while this might see money matters stall, a friendly aspect to both the Sun and Venus, the planet of money over the last few days, means there is no shortage of confidence. This is giving you the confidence to look back in a way that allows you to take your financial power back. Even during a time of great activity, it serves you well when you can create a space for reflection and introspection on a regular basis. How has your health been affected by your actions lately? What would you like to change about your eating habits and your other health habits such as sleep and exercise? Don't let the chaos of your days distract you from asking yourself the questions that have the greatest impact on your well-being. For you, this period is going to seem like a breath of fresh air. Indeed, the preceding weeks were rather difficult, but you still have a lot of energy. Very soon, you should be able to harvest the fruits of your past labors, and those close to you will be happy to share this favorable period in your life. May your future success be welcomed. In your professional life, concentrate on your job, avoid obstacles, and don't hesitate trying to convince those you collaborate with of the soundness of your initiatives. With no planetary activity in Cancer, the moon's return today is a valuable chance to check in, both with your own inner voice and the ever-changing cosmic conditions. There has been a lot of the latter over the last 7 days, and with even more over the next 7 days, this makes this a valuable chance to check in. The changes that have taken place this week have been on the communication, friendship, and relationship fronts, but with home and financial matters becoming more empowered. This will also see your over-the-horizon radar pick up on big changes ahead on the playful, creative, and adventurous fronts. While the Sun is still out in front of Venus, by the time they return to your romantic sector in 7 days they will be aligned. This is set to get the most romantically charged weeks of 2022 off with a bang, while Jupiter is just 12 days away from a return to an adventurous part of your chart that will bring the spirit of romance and adventure together. Our eyes in the sky. As the moon enters Cancer today, you could feel called back to your past. This is a time of personal editing, and certain social unveilings seem to be occurring daily. Even if you receive news that seems unpleasant at first, it is meant to guide you and drive you to make wiser choices on your life path going forward. A possibility could present itself to you, and something special related to your future could knock at your door. The moon sprinkles some magic into your life in the evening. Never give up on what has been driving you forward all this time. The strong cardinal vibes help to bring perspective to certain fluctuations over the last few weeks. You feel more attracted to genuine people and experiences now. You have to give it your all in order to really know if something or someone is right for you. You are in a great position to make a big move in the workplace. If you are tired of the job you are currently at, then let it go because something better is waiting for you right around the corner. Have faith that the universe will support you now. If you're seeking a romantic breakthrough, today's planetary transits indicate a time when friends can fall in love for the first time, and those in long-term partnerships are seeing eye to eye. In general, this is the perfect day to go on a date and spend time with someone you really love to be around. The more inspired you feel, the more you will thrive. In the morning, the moon enters Cancer, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, the moon is the only body besides Neptune transiting a water sign. As such, it provides much-needed elemental balance during a period currently dominated by planets in cerebral air signs. We can get out of our heads and into our hearts at this time. Our emotional equilibrium hinges around creature comforts, long naps, good food, warm showers. We may choose to surround ourselves with familiar people or nostalgic items to feel safe. However, our moods often fluctuate in the sign of the Crab. Vacillating feelings can be tempered by meditation, music, or aromatherapy. Somatic techniques can also be employed for self-soothing. Before noon, the moon squares Jupiter, an influence that we can use for socializing and catching up with loved ones. Although this transit will probably pass without incident, we may have difficulty defining our limits now. The Cancer moon inclines us to mood swings, and Jupiter suggests mitigating unease or discomfort with more of whatever happens to make us feel good in the moment. We can go overboard eating and drinking if we don't set some personal boundaries. We also risk crossing others' boundaries and attempting to provide unsolicited support, consolation, or nurturance. Taking the focus off ourselves to be of use to another might be briefly pacifying, but if someone has not asked to be comforted, we should respect their autonomy. Instead, we might utilize this opportunity to get more deeply in touch with our spiritual center through meditation, education, and introspection.